Welcome everyone to this episode of Discourse, where today we will be reviewing Tribe of the Accord by Sean Michael Stone. Adira, Torion told her, the predator survives because he is strong. Prey survives because he is smart, or lucky. Adira looked at the trees surrounding her and the sharp-edged stone axes in her enemy's hands. She tightened her fist around her spear until her knuckles ran white. A plan quickly formulated in her mind. She'd have to be smart to pull it off, though, and unbelievably lucky. Still, it was the best chance that she had of survival, and she wasn't one to turn her nose up at her own odds. Summoning her courage, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Come get me."
A lot of the book, the beginning part at least, is Adira running away, right? Running for her life. She had, in the back of her mind, she wants to save her dad, but at this time, her main purpose is to survive. But throughout the book, and while she's running away, she remembers, advice that her father gave her. Like, the predator survives because they are strong, and the prey survive because they're fast and lucky. So this, opening line, it's really important for the book because that's how it plays out. A lot of what she does is lucky.
Yeah. She's just pure sheer luck is what happens to her. No, I feel like from the get-go, you get a feel like the lay of the land situation.
And the lifestyle.
And their lifestyle and the relationship she has with her father. And pretty quickly on, it's cut off, right? They come the Ursa tribe, they come kidnap him. She's all alone. She's never been alone. She's never been in a tribe. So it's she's kind of just fending for herself. And because of her flaws, of her being so hot-headed and prideful and just feeling as though she has all this experience and all these skills, and yet she has nothing to show. She's just all talk, basically. She has it in her. She has that potential. And I know she sees it in herself. But it's still so lacking. So all these things happen when she's on her own. And like you said, she gets lucky when she's running away from these Ursa guys. Yeah. And I mean, at times I'm like, oh my God, girl, just focus and try to remember what your dad taught you. And you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
You're really rooting for her, truly.
That happened a lot.
So we follow Adira, a young tribeless woman or girl who is on a journey or a quest to basically retrieve her father, who was kidnapped by a vicious tribe, the Ursa tribe.
The Ursa tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of want to say clan, but it's a tribe.
I know, we keep wanting to say clan.
This girl, Adira, she lives alone with her father. And this takes place in... It seemed like prehistoric times, right?
No, it definitely is. It's definitely prehistoric times. So what did you... First of all, what did you think about it being prehistoric times? Have you ever read a book where it was taking place there? For me, this is the first time I've ever read anything like this.
I've read short stories, but nothing like this. Okay. And the short stories are more just about the tribe itself in the little spot of their home, but that's it. Where this book... It's like a massive world.
Yeah, definitely the author really created this world. There was tons of world building in this story, which was amazing. And his descriptions were just so amazing. Yeah. But I felt as if it would be super accurate. I felt like the author perhaps researched what the lands were like, the types of plants, the types of things that they would eat, the animals they would encounter, things like that. It felt really realistic to me.
Because there's hunting, of course, hunting in groups, hunting alone, hunting by stealth, hunting by traps.
Yeah.
There's gathering, there's using plants like herbal medicine, also to eat or to make satchels and bags and other stuff. So yeah, the world itself is pretty expansive. Expensive? Is that a word?
Expensive? Yeah.
Expansive?
Yeah, expansive. Yeah, it's a word. It's definitely a word. I don't know if it's the right one you want to use. It's definitely a word.
So there's either tribe or tribeless.
Right.
Right? Those that live in a tribe, this clan, again, I want to say clan. Like this tribe in the north, this clan, or this tribe down by the waterfalls.
But then it's also interesting because her father, when she grew up, he was always telling her tribes are bad, stay away from groups, stay away from people. Just, it has to be you and me only.
Because they're aggressive towards outsiders. They don't like outsiders.
Right.
They won't take you in.
Right.
So I imagine her as being sort of homeschooled, to say, right? Because she just has her dad to try to figure out life. And she's a young girl. Seems like she's about a teen or tween, learning to be more independent. That's why she's definitely rebellious. She thinks she knows better. She fights with her dad, and she did question her dad a few times, but he kind of holds back, right? Because she could tell he's been through stuff, but he doesn't talk about it. And now that she's on her own, you see her experiencing certain things that are shaping her life. And like you said, we're rooting for her because, survive, run away, find people. But she keeps doing things to get herself into deeper trouble.
I know, such mistakes. And it's like, I'm not no hunter. I'm no forager. Like, I have zero of those survival skills. But I know the things that she ends up doing. I'm like, girl, please focus. I cannot right now. Like, she gave me heart palpitations. I was like, you're just going to get caught and killed. That's it. That's going to be your end game.
And she comes close, but what's also exciting is she's a fast thinker. At least she's got that. She's fast with her feet. Sure. She's fast with her mind.
Yeah.
So she does things to escape or figure things out. She ends up getting hurt or something else happening.
Right.
But she's very persistent. I think that's one of her key attributes. Persistent, and she is not a quitter.
Yeah, definitely not a quitter. Like, you can see all the potential in her. Like, she's definitely a hunter at heart. She just needs the time. She needs the experience. She needs to be trained. And what is it called? Like, when you're in the military, like, conditioned and stuff.
Definitely conditioned because...
You need to be in the right state of mind. And
yeah, because I don't know if she was sheltered. Like, her dad was protecting her from the world because he knows about it. But she definitely doesn't have interpersonal skills. Right. Because throughout her journey, I would say, she does meet other people. She meets a bunch of tribeless people that they themselves make a collection of. A tribe called...
The Falls Tribe.
The Falls Tribe, or the Tribe of the Last Accord. Title of the book. Yeah, so you get to see her experience a lot of these things, and her interacting with other people. A lot of friction. Everyone's against her. No one likes her. Mostly it's because she didn't grow up with brothers or sisters or other people that are sure what's the right way to communicate.
Right.
Which it shows you the importance of communicating with people and learning different viewpoints, different personalities.
Right.
And she does slowly adapt and get to know people and when to hold her tongue.
I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about like the descriptive portions of the book. Yeah. Just because we had, or at least I haven't ever read anything prehistoric set in that time period. I really felt like the author was able to draw me in with a lot of his descriptive writing. So I'm just going to read one example of it. The narrow, winding trail of water bubbled around and over smooth, polished rocks, growing wider as they walked. Soon, the water was so deep the rocks were lost in the depths. I mean, that's just like a little snippet, I feel, of like really good descriptive writing. I don't know, I felt like I was there in prehistoric times. I was walking alongside with her. I was experiencing everything, the air, her pain, her suffering, like all the landscape. I really enjoyed that a lot.
And there's a wolf den. There's
oh my
snakes.
Gosh.
There's all these things.
There's honestly so much happening because she's on the run from the Ursa. There's just like countless things that are happening. She's meeting people, things are happening. Or happening, she's meeting someone. Things are happening, she's meeting someone. It's like super intense. Yeah, like, but that's really great writing also because it's true to what's happening. Like, she doesn't get a moment's breath. She doesn't get like time to like heal even. She has to keep moving, surviving, and just running for her life. I mean, even though it was like dangerous and scary and you're kind of like on your adrenaline throughout the whole book, there was a lot of times where there was humor, just some good old humor to lighten it up, so you're not all like, my life, hangs in the balance.
Yeah.
So we'll read some of our favorite quotes from that. So this is actually when Adira finds the Falls tribe. So this is when she's walking in, first meeting all these people. It's the first time she's surrounded by so many people. They walk in, right? Frey says to her, "You do not look natural. You are just baring your teeth." And I was like, she's baring her teeth. I was like, oh my God, she's trying to smile at them, like to comfort, to be like, I'm not a threat. And she's over here like gnarling her teeth at them. They're like, what's going on? Does she have rabies? Or what's happening? I thought that was funny.
It was pretty funny because they're like smiling at Frey, looking at her. Yeah. But when they see Adira, they're like, what is wrong with that girl?
Yeah, they're like, holy crap.
They don't like me. It's like, you're not smiling. What are you doing? Like, geez, it looks like you're going to attack them. My God.
Keep her children away.
Yeah, you brought some rabid girl into our tribe. Like, geez.
So on the author's website, he has a lot of cool stuff that relate to the book. So he also created a video game. And I kind of looked into a little bit of it, and it sounds super cool. I'm kind of hoping, I didn't play it or anything like that. What I'm thinking it is kind of something similar to like Elder Scrolls or something, where it's like a world that you live in, and you can forage, and you can hunt, and you can be in a tribe or not be in a tribe. And I feel like that'd be really cool. Thanks for hanging out with us, and be sure to check out Tribe of the Accord by Sean Michael Stone.